Previously on Quest for the Janklord, John's attempt to decipher the contract was thwarted by 3 shapeshifters in disguise, and the dudes were condemned to a disturbing game of Iron Man EDH. But the demon's wrath will not be sated. What obscene torment yet awaits them?
Come now, it can't be that heavy. No, a little to the left. Hurry up. I said your left. Good. No, fool, my left. Why is this so hard for you? I am not risking those gremlins coming in here to get that TV working. They've been practicing no social distancing whatsoever. I am a demon. I do not debase myself with such trifles. What was that?
For a limited time, you can own this exclusive Quest for the Janklord playmat. Unlike other playmats, ours is multi-purpose. Try it as a placemat, a cutting board, a sustainable alternative to paper towels. But it's only available for a limited time on our Kickstarter. There are so many other ways to use it.
Excellent. Now, summon the children to their respective isolation zones.
Roshkadi, roshkado, shlapado, shlapado.
I was bored.
Daniel, is that you?
John?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I'm in some kind of dank hellscape. Really stinks.
Is it at least warm where you are?
I'm in some sort of frickin' frozen wasteland.
Hey man, I'll trade. It is very hot and sticky where I am.
Where's Joe?
I'm here.
I'm in some kind of tropical paradise.
What?
Listen up, maggots. I have... Oh my goddess! Those cameras look terrible. Point taken. As to why you have all been summoned in this way, current events have provided a unique opportunity to inflict upon you a most egregious torture. Webcam EDH.
No! Yeet!
Yeet indeed. Wheelmaster, spin the wheel of fate. The audio shall be distorted, the video the utmost pixelated. But the jank, oh, the jank, shall be sanctified. Random Commander. Random Commanders, no cards over 79 cents. Here are your random selections.
A demon dragon. I don't think I can say no.
While I love mono red, I'm gonna mulligan on this one because I am sick of it. I can work with that.
All right, yeah.
Padim, yeah. Yeah, I'll stick with that one.
Now be gone and build me some glorious jank.
My plan is to build up an army of artifacts, likely tokens, flying thopters, etc. And Padim's going to keep them all protected with giving them all hexproof.
a demon, a dragon, a board wipe on a stick. I'm not sure what else one wants in a commander, really. But I'm really excited about it. I found a bunch of ways to refill my hand should I need to turn all my cards into edict effects.
Artifacts and value. So what I'm going to be doing is using Tashar's effect to put creatures onto the field that bounce artifacts or sacrifice artifacts. They go to the graveyard and then they come out and then they go back and then they come out and I draw cards and I gain life and I draw cards and I gain life and I draw cards and I gain life. Everything that mono red isn't.
With Uyo, I am obviously in the best color in Magic, so I decided to go with the best themes. Big splashy instants and sorceries, wizard travel, and infinite comics.
Alright, let's do it. Drawing. I shall play Snow-Covered Swamp.
Ooh, snow-covered? What does it mean?
Tremble. Pass the turn.
Draw. I will play an island and tap for Artificer's Assistant.
Nice.
I'll pass.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. I will play an Evolving Wilds. Whoa! And then I'm gonna crack it and pass.
All right, draw for turn. And I liked your play, Daniel, so I'm going to copy you a little bit and play a Snow-Covered Plains.
Oh,
And then I will pay 1 for a Mere Moon Vessel. I will pass the turn to you, Daniel.
All right.
Are these snow-covered lands even in budget?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all like 50 cents.
Seems suspect.
They are, though. I'm going to play a Snow-Covered Mountain.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll pass the turn.
What are you up to?
Alright. Play an island. Tap 2 for Prismatic Lens. Whenever I cast a historic spell, I get to scry 1. I will put that on the bottom.
That was a quick decision.
I will move to combat, and since Joe has a creature, I'll swing 1 at Joe.
I will take 1 and go to 39.
I will pass.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play an island. I will tap my 2 islands and play a Curious Homunculus.
Nice.
Pass the
I'm
turn.
definitely going to keep track of all those things.
I will untap and draw for turn. I will play a Darksteel Citadel, and I will pay 2 for the Mycosynth Wellspring. So I'm going to go get a Snow-Covered Plains. And then, Tim, let's consider this the end of our blood feud. You hit me,
Okay.
I'll hit you for 1.
Alright. I take 1, I'm down to 39.
Perfect. That's all I had. I will pass the turn.
All right, drawing. I'm wondering, Joe, if we have the same tech that we're running here with these snow-covered lands, but we'll see.
It could be. It could be.
Is it an Astrolabe?
I will throw down a snow-covered swamp. I'm going to tap 3 to cast an Unstable Obelisk.
Ooh.
I will pass to you, Tim.
Alright. Untap. Play an island. Pay 2 for Ethereum Sculptor. Artifact spells I play cost 1 less to play. Cast an artifact, so Artificer's Assistant's gonna trigger. I get to scry 1. I will leave that on top. And then I'll pay 1 for Silver Skin Armor, which costs 1 less because of Ethereum Sculptor.
Very nice.
Since I already scryed, I'm not gonna bother scrying again. So I'm just going to move to combat. And we'll swing 1 with Artificer's Assistant at Daniel.
Oh.
Spread it around.
Alright, I like it. I'm going to take 1 and go to 39.
And with that, I will pass my turn.
Ah, good. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play another island, and I will pass the turn.
Untap, Upkeep, draw. All right, I will play Snow-Covered Plains. I will tap and add 3 for the Skittering Surveyor. I will go get a Snow-Covered Plains. Combat, Daniel. Actually, you know what? I'll hold back for now. We're pretty even right now, so I will pass.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
How stinking
Untap,
sweet of you.
draw. A 5 for 1 feels pretty good. I'm gonna attempt to cast Massacre.
Nice.
In response,
Is it worth it, John?
I don't believe it is. It resolves.
Okay. All right.
I don't like that.
When Mirror Moon Vessel dies, I'll add 1 colorless to my mana pool.
Nice. 2 and a black to cast Read the Bones. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards, and I lose 2 life. I'm going to keep those both on top and draw 2. Because of Read the Bones, my life total is at 37. And I will pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. Play an island. And I'll cast my commander.
Impress me.
If John allows it.
I'll allow it.
Alright. Pass the John.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will play a Mystic Sanctuary. I don't have any instants or sorceries in my graveyard, so that will not be happening. I'll tap 4 to play Jace's Sanctum.
Alright.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Snow-Covered Plains as my land for turn. And I will tap and add 4 and cast my commander.
The purpose is Jank.
I will pass the turn to you, Daniel.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Alright. We're going to go 1 and a red for a Thunderscape Familiar.
Nice.
And then I will pay a black for an Orzhov Enforcer.
Very good.
Yes. And I'll pay a black for Farika's Chosen, which is a 1/1 Death Touch.
Gosh.
And then I will pass the turn.
Alright. A lot of death touch going on over there. I'm not sure I like that.
Don't touch me.
Right, untap, upkeep, draw. What is the highest CMC cost of a artifact on the table currently?
I have 2.
I have 3.
So Padim does not trigger giving me an extra land or an extra card draw. Thank you,
Gotcha.
Daniel.
You're welcome.
I will pay 4 for an efficient construction,
Nice.
and I will pass to John.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Island for turn. I believe I will just pass.
What?
The blue player is passing. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will pay 2 for the Birth of Meletis. It is a saga, which will trigger Tashar's ability. And so I'm going to target the Skittering Surveyor and bring it back to the battlefield. So I will go search for a basic land with the Birth of Meletis on its first chapter, and I will go look for a basic land with the Skittering Surveyor. So I'm going to look for 2 basic plains. All right, so I went and got 2 basic plains, snow-covered plains. I'll put them into my hand. I will play one of them as my land for turn. And then I will pay 3 for a Sky Scanner. And it is a historic card. When it enters the battlefield, I'll draw a card, and Tashar will also trigger on cast, which means I get the Mirror Moon Vessel back. And then I'll draw a card.
I should have saved my Massacre, huh?
Looks like it.
I don't mind. Tim, I'm going to move to combat and swing 2 in the air with Tashar.
Alright, I'll take 2. Brings me down to 37.
And I feel like I've done enough shenanigans for the turn, so I will pass.
Alright. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna go snow-covered swamp. And I think I'm gonna tap 3 to cast a Druidic Satchel.
That's sweet.
Yeah, pretty nice. Move to combat. Just because the Kavu are very bloodthirsty, I'm gonna swing 1 at John.
In response,
Really?
In response to the 1/1. Ooh.
First strike, big threat.
I'm going to pay 3 to cast Engulf the Shore, and that is 5.
That's awesome.
And then from Jace's Sanctum, I will scry 1.
Sweet.
Okay, so Engulf the Shore resolves unless anybody has any effects.
Yep.
And we'll, all of the creatures go back to our hands.
Bring them home. Nicely played.
I believe I will put that... I'll put that on top, actually. That seems good.
Tim, I will pass to you.
Alright, untapping. Draw for turn. I'll play a normal island.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna tap 3 for Pristine Talisman. Put that down here. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, I will get a 1/1 Thopter artifact creature with token of flying
Pretty good.
from Efficient Construction. So I'll get 1 Thopter, and then I will pay another 3. Tapping the artifact and gaining 1 life, which will bring me up to 38 for Cultivator's Caravan. It's another mana rock, but it's also a vehicle with crew 3. It's a 5/5.
Nice.
Since I'm casting another artifact, Efficient Construction will again trigger, and I'll get another 1/1 Thopter.
Too much synergy between you and Joe here.
Tim's doing better things than I am. I've got a Birth of Meletis on the field.
You just got stopped. You were doing things before. I passed to John.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I ain't got no lands to play, so pass the turn.
What are you doing, blue player? Untap,
You'll
upkeep, draw, and the Birth of Meletis will go to Chapter 2, and it says create a 0/4 colorless wall artifact creature token with Defender.
I'm scared.
Me too.
I will attempt Tashar.
Resolves.
Oh,
I will cast
the
Tashar.
Lord has mercy.
Alright, so I've cast Tashar, and I'm going to move to end step and discard down to hand size. Somebody put all my creatures back into my hand. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will discard 3.
So there's all the creatures he's going to get put back into his graveyard, John, and why you should have countered that.
I'm going to discard the Sky Scanner, the Skittering Surveyor, and the Mirror Moon Vessel.
I might have bigger plans, Tim.
Pass.
All right, at your end step, I'm going to activate the Druidic Satchel for 2 to reveal the top card of my library, which is Sunstone. That is a non-creature, non-land card, so I'm going to gain 2 life, putting me at 39.
Very nice.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw the Sunstone. I'll pay 2 to cast the Thunderscape Familiar, and then I will pay a black for the Orzhov Enforcer. I think I will pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to tap 3 and Pristine Talisman to play Padim, gaining me 1 life, which brings me up to 39 for 3 Mimic Vat. Going to trigger Efficient Construction. I get another Thopter.
Wow. Okay.
And then I will pay 2 to equip Padim with the silver skin armor, making it now a 2/5, and it makes him an artifact, which gives him hexproof. So all of my stuff has hexproof.
Very cool.
Wow. Okay.
I think I'll just stay put for the moment. Pass to John.
At the end of your turn, I am going to cast Supplant Form. So I'm going to target Tashar.
Spell resolves, I will return Tashar to my hand.
And I will make a token of Tashar.
Behold the work of an artisan.
That's my Tashar. Okay. All right, and then I cast a instant or sorcery, so I will scry. I'll keep that there. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I think I'm going to target Daniel with this. So I'm going to pay 3 because it's discounted by 1. So it's Talent of the Telepath. It's a sorcery. So Daniel, you reveal the top 7 cards of your library. I can choose up to 2 instant or sorceries and cast them. I will scry from Jace's Sanctum, and I will keep that there. And then it resolves, so you reveal the top 7, Daniel.
All right, here we go. We've got a Dormant Volcano, which is a bounce land. We've got the Eldest Reborn,
Which is an enchantment.
We've got Reassembling Skeleton.
Creature.
We've got Emergent Zone.
Land.
Looking good so far.
We've got Explorer's Scope.
Artifact.
Two more to go, John. We've got Artisan of Kozilek.
Creature.
And we've got a snow-covered mountain.
Yes!
All right.
Nice.
Oh.
So these all go in my graveyard?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go.
That win is planned.
That's what you get for playing cards on your turn.
Just like you drew it up.
What I was really hoping for was like a destroy all artifacts or something, but
Daniel wouldn't do such a thing.
I would never.
pass turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Birth of Meletis will go to its final chapter. I will sacrifice it and gain 2 life. So I will go up to 41.
You guys, he's winning.
Hesh up. Then for 4, Teshar.
It resolves.
I will get Teshar.
Thrice.
So legend rule, we both have to sacrifice our Tashars.
In fact, we do not. For 2, I will cast the Mirror Sire. And when I cast the Mirror Sire, I will return the Sky Scanner to the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, I will draw a card.
Nice.
For 0, I will cast the Ornithopter. And on the cast of Ornithopter, I will go get the Skittering Surveyor. When it enters the battlefield, I'll go look for a basic land. I've had a plains on the bottom of my library every time I've gone through my deck to look for a plains.
Sick.
All right.
I wish I was as good at Magic as you are, Joe.
With my Skittering Surveyor, I went and got a Snow-Covered Plains. Ornithopter resolves. And for 1, I will cast the Glint Hawk. It says it's a 2/2 with flying, and when it enters the battlefield, sack it unless I return an artifact I control to its owner's hand. I'll go ahead and return the Ornithopter to my hand. And then for 0, I will cast the Ornithopter. And on cast, I will return the Mirror Moon Vessel to the battlefield. Yeah, that's the shape of my turn. I will pass the turn.
At your end step, I'm going to pay 2 to return Reassembling Skeleton tapped to the battlefield.
Very nice.
From my graveyard.
You're welcome, Daniel.
And then I will untap. Draw. I'm going to pay 2 black to attempt to cast Soul Exchange. It's a sorcery.
Very good. He has the Artisan of Kozilek in his graveyard.
He sure does.
As an additional cost for Soul Exchange, I will exile the Enforcer. All right, does that resolve or nay?
Sure does.
It does.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
So I'm gonna go get the Artisan of Kozilek. The Enforcer was not a thrall, so I won't put a +2/+2 counter on the
Okay.
Artisan.
Come my way, sir. I won't mind.
And then I will pay a black to cast Farika's Chosen. And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. I'm not liking what's going on over there, Daniel.
I am.
What?
So I am tied for highest cost of an artifact, so Padim's going to get me an extra card on my upkeep. I will pay 3 for Darksteel Myr. Whenever I cast an artifact, I'm going to get another Thopter. And then for another 3, I tapped Pristine Talisman, so I gain another life. So I'm going to go up to 40. And then I'm tapping 3 for Trophy Mage. And reveal Chief of the Foundry. I'll pay 3 to cast Chief of the Foundry, which is going to trigger Efficient Construction, getting me another Thopter.
That is very good.
Daniel,
Yep.
if I don't attack you, will you leave me alone and not attack me with the Artisan?
Next turn, sure.
Okay. Joe, you have flyers?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 flyers.
Who doesn't have a flyer?
Daniel.
Me.
I'm going to send these 3 at John.
I'll block one of them. Wait, are they 2/2s?
Yeah, he
Yes,
played an
the
Artificer
Chief of the
Lord.
Foundry makes some 2/2s.
Oh, never mind. I won't. I'll take 6.
Okay. Pass to John.
Draw. I will pay 3 to cast Retreat to Coral Helm. And that's my turn. Pass.
What are you plotting
All right.
over there?
Untap, upkeep, draw. Pay 2 for attempt to cast a bounty agent.
Yep.
I get a bounty agent. Then I will pay 1 for the salvage scout. And then I will pay 1 more for an origin spellbomb. And Daniel,
Nice.
I kind of want you to swing at me with Artisan of Kozilek, so I'm going to hit you in the air for just 2.
I'm going to 37.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'll pay 2 to activate the Druidic Satchel to reveal the top card of my library, which is Command the Dread Horde.
Non-creature, non-land. You gain 2 life.
Yes. So I will go up to 39 again. So that's up there. Untap. Draw. You want me to swing at you, Joe?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Are you gonna block the Artisan till it dies?
I'm just going to block the damage.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Well, I will move to combat and swing at you for 10 with the Artisan, triggering Annihilator 2.
The trigger, I will sacrifice the Sky Scanner and the Glinthawk.
When Sky Scanner hits the graveyard, I'm going to have it be exiled by Mimic Vat.
In response, I will pay 1 and sacrifice the Salvager Scout to put the Sky Scanner back into my hand.
We don't want him to have that back, right? So I should probably exile it.
So you're gonna exile the Salvager or Salvage Scout?
Yes, I will.
Okay, it's exiled under Mimic Vat. Then I'll go to blocks, and I will block the Artisan with the Mirror Sire. And this will die, and I'll make a 1/1 colorless mirror artifact creature token. Shablam.
Second main, I'm going to pay 2 for a Soul Cage Fiend.
Whee!
Yeah, and then I'll pass to you, Tim.
All right. Untap. Do I still have the highest converted mana cost with 3 for a...
You have 4, don't you, with Padim?
Yeah, true.
Oh, you're right. He is an artifact now. So there's
Yeah.
4. Thank you, John. I get to draw
Wow.
2 cards. I will tap Pristine Talisman to gain a life and an island for 2. Brings me up to 41, and I'll play Riddlesmith. And then I will pay 3 with Mimic Vat to make a copy of
Salvage Scout.
It's real good for you.
I'll pay 1 white. So I'll get that from Cultivator's Caravan, sack it to get Ethereum Sculptor comes back to my hand.
Gotcha.
I'll pay 2, play Ethereum Sculptor. It is an artifact, so it's going to trigger efficient construction, giving me another Thopter.
A board wipe might be necessary at this point.
Daniel?
I
Nonsense.
will not be able to help you in that category at the moment.
Who am I scared of the most? Daniel, how many flyers do you have?
0. I do have an artisan though. Maybe you don't care about that anymore. Yeah.
I'll swing 5 2/2 Thopters at Daniel.
Oof. Okay.
10 damage.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to take 10. I'm going to 29.
I think I know who you're going after next, Daniel.
That concludes my turn.
Dope.
Pass to John.
Alright. Here we go. Untap. Draw. This goes against my better judgment. But I will play Uyo.
The truth shall be revealed.
Silent Prophet. And because she's a historic card, legendary, I will return Curious Homunculus.
You copied me. That's my thing.
Literally copied you.
No instants or sorceries were cast, no lands were played, pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. For 6, I will cast the Dreamstone Hedron.
Oh, it's a lot of mana.
And when I cast it, I will bring back the Glinthawk to the battlefield. And I will bounce the Ornithopter.
Why not the Dreamstone Hedron?
Because I just paid 6 for it, bro.
I'm just saying it's a valid target.
Thank you.
It's true, Joe. It's true.
For 0, I will cast the Ornithopter, and on cast, I will get the Mirror Sire back. For 3, I will cast the Sky Scanner, and I can't bring anything back, but I will draw a card when it enters the battlefield. Then for 0, I will cast the Claws of Gix, and I will pass.
Alright, your end step, I'll pay 2 to activate the satchel, revealing a swamp. And I get to put that on the battlefield.
Nice.
Upkeep draw. Alright, Tim.
Uh-oh.
How much power do you have over there?
14.
Jeesh.
13.
That's a lot.
13.
But I feel like Tim is out of control.
Why? Look at Joe's stuff.
You're
Right
out of
this way.
control, Tim.
Look at that.
I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing 10 at you, Tim, triggering Annihilator 2.
I'm going to sack Trophy Mage and Ethereum Sculptor.
What sort of shenanigans are going on here?
Yeah,
And
that's highly suspect.
I will block with the Darksteel Myr, which is a 0, 1, 2, indestructible.
Perfect. I'm gonna pay 3 to cast Sunstone, which is the artifact I can pay 2 to sack a snow-covered land. Creatures deal no combat damage this turn.
Coward.
And then I will pass, Tim.
And Joe, you still have a 6-cost artifact?
I do.
Okay, so I only get to draw 1 card.
Good job, Joe.
And then I will pay 3, tap Mimic Vat, creating a token of Joe's little boy.
The Sandwich Scout.
I'll pay 1 white, sack it, return Ethereum Sculptor to my hand. I'll pay 2, including Pristine Talisman, to cast Ethereum Sculptor. I gain 1 life, bringing me to 42. I'm going to draw a card, and then discard it. It was an island. But I also get to make another 1/1 Thopter. Who's got flyers?
I've got 4
I think
flyers.
Daniel's gonna come at me again with Kozilek. It's a
If-
10-9.
I mean, yeah, if you come at me with your flyers, I will, certainly.
Okay, we'll give you each 2. How's that?
Fair.
It's very diplomatic.
You each get 2.
I'll block 1 with my 4/4.
It's got flying.
Yeah.
Bummer.
So I'll take 2, and I'll go to 32.
I will take 4 and go to 37.
I'm going to 25.
You guys, Tim's so far ahead.
It's your turn, John.
Yep.
All right, untap. Upkeep, draw. I'm debating, you guys,
What
Yeah.
about?
whether I should do this or not. I don't know if it's a good idea. I won't. I'll pass.
Don't tease us.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 1 to sacrifice the spell bomb, and I'm going to pay a white to draw a card at the same time. I'll make a mirror token, and this will go to the graveyard, and I'll draw. Pay 1 to sacrifice the Sky Scanner with Claws of Gix, and gain a life, and go to 38. Untap. Upkeep, draw. I will pay 3 for the Cathodian. When I cast it, I will return the Sky Scanner from my graveyard to the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, I will draw a card. I'm going to pay 1 and sacrifice the Cathodian to Claws of Gix. I will gain a life and go to 39. I have 3 floating mana when Cathodian dies. I'm going to use the floating mana to tap and sacrifice Dreamstone Hedron and draw 3 cards. Pay 1, sacrifice the Mirror Moon Vessel, and gain a life, going up to 40. I'll have 1 floating mana in my pool. I will use that floating mana to sacrifice the Sky Scanner and gain a life, going to 41. Oh my gosh, John has mana open. I did not take that into consideration. I will attempt this. I will pay 2 for Brought Back.
Yeah, it resolves.
I will get the Dreamstone Hedron and the Cathodian back.
A lot of wheels spinning here. Are we going anywhere?
No, that's it. I will pass the turn.
All right, at your end step, I will pay 2 to activate the Druidic Satchel to reveal the Demon Lord of Ashmouth, which is a creature, so I get a 1/1 Sapperling, which will be represented by this nice little quest toki. Upkeep, draw the Demon Lord. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing at you, Tim, for 10 with the Artisan, triggering Annihilator 2.
We're gonna sack Ethereum Sculptor and a Thopter.
Alright,
And then I'll block with the Darksteel Mirror.
seems good. I'm gonna pay 3 to cast the Demon Lord of Ashmouth. I'm going to sack the Reassembling Skeleton.
No way!
Yes, I shall pass the turn.
It must get annoying untapping all of those permanents. Just, my suggestion is don't turn them sideways and you won't have to untap them.
Well, Daniel's trying real hard to help me out with that by
He's
culling
trying.
my permanents down.
Yes.
You still have the Hedron, Joe. So
I do.
only get 1 card. We're gonna pay 3 Mimic Fat to tap it, creating your little guy. Pay a white to sack it to return Ethereum Sculptor to my hand. I'm gonna pay 4 for Traxos, Scourge of Krug. When I cast Traxos, I get another 1/1.
I love
Thopter.
Traxy.
And I can draw a card, and if I do, I have to discard a card. I will discard Ethereum Sculptor, and then I'll pay 3 for Inspiring Statuary.
Mmm.
When I cast Inspiring Statuary, Traxos will untap.
Yeah.
I will get another 1/1 Thopter, and I will get to draw a card, and if I do, discard a card. Sort of a bummer. Slyn Voda, the Rising Deep. Feel like Daniel's got blockers. He's gonna keep making you sack stuff. He's got a
I won't
5
attack you next turn if you leave me alone.
Okay.
Come on over.
I'm just gonna end up trading my Thopters away, though.
I don't mind.
I know. Because you get all your stuff back. I don't get my stuff back.
Well, yeah.
I think I'm just going to wait and pass. And if Daniel decides to attack me, I'll have some blockers to take out his stuff.
I said I wouldn't.
True, but I don't trust you.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to cast Fact or Fiction, and I'm going to pay 2 and return 2 lands to my hand, returning an island and a Mystic Sanctuary.
Oh, sick.
To copy it. So I'll Fact or Fiction twice. So I'm going to Jace's Sanctum, and I only get 1 scry because copying is not casting. So I'm going to scry 1. And yeah, that'll go to the bottom actually. And then for the first copy of Fact or Fiction, who wants to be my friend?
I'll
I'll be your friend, bro.
Oh, so I'll give 1 to each of you. So Dan, you'll do the first one.
All right.
I'm going to reveal the top 5 cards. The first one is Girapur Ori, an island. Lunar Mystic, another island. And Seer's Sundial.
John, I feel like this is taking a little long, but
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can have an opportunity to not have a spell of mine countered later on in the game.
I mean,
If it doesn't insta-kill you, and I'll give you all that stuff.
okay. Deal.
All right, cool. Have them all.
All right. Since Joe wants to do me harm, clearly, I'm going to reveal the next and let Tim decide. So, I have an energy tap. I have a Baral's Expertise, an island, Myriad Landscape, and then a Syncopate.
I don't want you to have Brawl's Expertise. I don't want you to bounce my stuff twice.
Yeah.
Let's just do it that way.
Cool. I'll take the 4.
You're gonna have to discard down to hand size anyway, so.
Yes, that is true. Untap.
At the beginning of your upkeep, I'm going to sacrifice the bounty agent and target your commander.
Joe, why would you do that?
Because you're already doing shenanigans. You just drew like 9 cards.
All right, fine. It resolves. Putting it to command zone. Upkeep happens. I have the Curious Homunculus. If there's 3 or more instant or sorcery cards, transform it, which there are. And instants and sorceries cost 1 less to cast. And I'll draw for turn. This is just all around bad for me, isn't it? I just basically have to discard everything.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Thanks, Joe. So I'm going to play my land for turn, which is going to be Mystic Sanctuary. I'm going to return Engulf the Shore to the top of my library.
Oh.
We're going to pay 1, 2 for a Mystic Archaeologist. It's a 2/1. I can pay 5 to draw 2 cards. Woohoo. I'm going to have to pass the turn, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. 2, 3. So I'm going to discard Patron of the Moon, Seer's Sundial, Lunar Mystic, and 4 lands.
At the end of your turn, John, I'm going to pay 1 and sacrifice the Mycosynth Wellspring to gain a life. Go to 42. So with my Mycosynth Wellspring, I went and got a Plains. I will untap. Upkeep, draw. For 3, I will attempt to cast the Militia Bugler.
Yeah, it resolves.
All right, I will reveal the Bygone Bishop. Then, like the pleb I am, I'm going to play a flash creature in my main phase. I will get back the Ornithopter. I will add 3 with 1 floating for the Bygone Bishop. I will cast Ornithopter. On cast, I will bring back the Bounty Agent. I got a clue.
Get a clue.
All right, with 1 floating and 1, I will cast Remorseful Cleric. Heavens Above. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to pass the turn.
At your end step, Joseph, I'm going to pay 2 to activate the satchel to reveal a snow-covered swamp, which I will put into play. Very nice. Alright, untap. Keep draw. Let's see, Tim could block with a bunch of stuff and kill my artisan, and then he could imprint my artisan.
That is correct. How amazing would that be, though?
Good lord.
You could completely take me out of this game.
I could. I don't really want to, though. I want your board wipe to exist.
Very good.
I'm not going to attack. Wow, that feels really bad.
Coward.
I'm going to pay 2 black to cast Embodiment of Agonies. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would just be a 6/6.
Just a 6/6 flying death touch.
Yeah. So that's gonna happen. I'll do that. Black and a red to bring the reassembling skeleton back. And because I need some life, I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to attempt to cast the Gray Merchant of Asphodel.
Ooh.
How much?
10 pips. I'll gain 30.
And is this the spell that you don't want countered?
It doesn't feel like I want to spend the favor on this one, really.
It resolves.
So you'll each lose 10 and I will gain 30. And then I will pass the turn.
Tim, you know where those flying thopters need to go now, right?
I do. Over your direction, because you didn't counter that. Do 3. Tapping Mimic Vat. Create Joe's little guy.
Yep.
Pay 1.
Yep.
Sack it.
In response to the sacrifice, I'm going to sacrifice my Remorseful Cleric and exile your graveyard.
Oh.
That's not very nice.
Oh, you'll get it back. Okay.
Exiled. Daniel, how many flyers you got over there?
I have 2 flyers.
Alright, we'll send them all over Daniel's way.
So 7 of them?
Yep.
Alright, so I will block 2 of them.
Okay.
So I'll take 10.
2 of them did die.
Good riddance.
That is all I got.
Draw. Land for turn. I'll scry off of Retreat to Coral Hum.
John, we can see that.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, we saw what it was.
What was it?
Is it
counter.
dissipate? Or whatever the...
Yeah. Alright. Goes to the bottom.
Keep hidden information at all cost.
You know it. Then I will play a Surveyor's Scope. Yeah, you all have more land than I do. So I'm going to exile Surveyor's Scope. And I'm going to look for 3 islands, put them onto the battlefield. So maybe that dissipates back on top, you guys. I'm going to scry 1 3 times. Oh, can't see that. Nope. Can do better. That's what I like to see.
Oh.
Oh!
Pass.
At the end of your turn, I'll pay 2 and sacrifice my clue to draw a card. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will pay 4 for the Hedron Archive. On cast, I will return Sky Scanner to the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, I'll draw a card. And then I'll pay 4 for Trading Post. And on casting the Trading Post, I will bring back the Remorseful Cleric. For 1, I will play Arkham's Astrolabe, which is my snow permanent. And when it enters the battlefield, I'll draw a card. For 3, I will cast the Carnage Altar. And on casting the Carnage Altar, I will bring back the Mirror Moon Vessel. Daniel's got some big old beefy demons. In typical style, I will just pass the turn. I brought everything
Hold on.
back.
I feel like you could do some damage to Tim right now.
Yeah,
You
but I
could
would rather
probably
have
do
the
some
blockers
damage
up
to
so
John,
that
too.
my creatures die. Yeah, if anything, I'd swing at you, Johnny, so I could force that whelming wave.
I was just saying, like, you've got a board there and you aren't doing much with it.
Yeah, that's what this deck does. It does a lot of cool things, and it doesn't accomplish much. I'm passing the turn.
Drawing. I will move to combat, and I'm gonna swing 11 at Tim in the air. I'll spare you the artisan, so you don't get it.
I will take 11. I am down to 21.
Would you look at that? I'm gonna pass.
Alright, I'll untap, draw a card. I'm at 21 health. I have the lowest health out of all of us now. I'm not enjoying that. I think I'm just going to pass.
The beast has been sated.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff on the table.
All right, at the end of your turn, I'll just pay 5 mana to draw 2 cards. Draw off a 10. I will play a Halimar Depths, and I also have a landfall trigger, so I'm going to do the Halimar Depths first, and then I'm going to scry. They're bad, aren't they? Okay, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to scry and do that. I'm going to pay 4 Manos for that beautiful Ori. Then I will play a Terramorphic Expanse for 10. And then we'll pass.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice the Remorseful Cleric and exile your graveyard, Danny.
Okay. That seems fair.
And then I'm going to pay 3 and sacrifice the Cathodian to Carnage Altar and draw a card, and I will add 3 floating mana to my mana pool. Then I will use 3 and sacrifice the Glinthawk to draw a card to Carnage Altar. And then I will pay 1 and tap the Trading Post to sacrifice the Sky Scanner to draw a card. Then I'll untap, upkeep, draw. I will pay 2 for the Aviary Mechanic. I will target the Ornithopter. I will cast the Ornithopter. On cast, I will bring back the Glinthawk, and I will bounce the Claws of Gix. Then I will cast the Claws of Gix, and on cast, I will bring back the Sky Scanner. And when it enters the battlefield, I'll draw a card. So I will pay 3, 1, 2, 3, to sacrifice the Dreamstone Hedron and draw 3 cards. So I tap it and sack it to draw 3.
Did you find what you're looking for yet?
For 3, I will cast the Desecrated Tomb.
Ooh, bats.
And on cast, I will get the Cathodian back.
I'm going to pay 2 blue. Stoic Rebuttal.
No bats.
I cast it, so I still get the Cathodian back.
Sure.
All right, then I'm going to pay 2 and attempt to cast All That Glitters.
Oof.
Wow.
All right.
I'm going to equip it to Tashar. All right, I'm going to count my artifacts real quick and then show it. 14, 15, 16. And I'll move to combat. I'm going to swing Tashar at Daniel.
Ooh. Tap these to activate Sunstone, and sacrifice a snow-covered swamp, and creatures don't deal combat damage this turn.
Nice.
Coward.
And I will not block.
And I will do no damage. And I will pass the turn.
Alright, at your end step, I'm going to pay 2 to activate the satchel to reveal Demon of Catastrophes creature, so I'm going to make another
Sapperling.
Alright, untap. Tim, are you cool not attacking me next turn if I don't attack you?
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to move to combat. Joe, I'm going to come at you 11 in the air and 10 with Kozilek, Artisan of Kozilek on the ground.
I will sacrifice the Mirror Sire and the Mirror Moon Vessel, and I will get a 1/1 Mirror token off of the Sire, and I will get 1 floating mana.
Sweet.
I will block the thing on the ground with a mirror. With a mirror. And I will block the 2 things in the air with the Sky Scanner and the Glinthawk. And then before damage, I'm going to pay 1 and tap the trading post to sacrifice the mirror blocking the Artisan of Kozilek and draw a card.
All right, cool. Second main, I'm going to pay 3 to cast the Demon of Catastrophes, and I will sacrifice one of these Saprolings as an additional cost. Does that resolve?
Sure does.
And then I will pass.
On your end step, I'm gonna tap Pristine Talisman, add a generic mana, and gain a life. And then untap. Pay 2 for Chief Engineer. Let's see, how many flyers you got over there, Joe?
2/3 and a 0/2.
I'll swing my Thopters at you. There's 5 Thopters.
Hold on. Before blockers are declared, I'm going to pay 1 and cast Keep Watch. It says draw a card for each attacking creature.
Jeez.
Yes, then I will draw 5.
I will declare blockers and put the Bygone Bishop and the Ornithopter in front of 2 of them.
So one of mine will die.
Yes, and 1 of mine will die, the Ornithopter. And I will take 6 damage.
I tap Pristine Talisman to play Chief Engineer, so I get another life from that. Go to 23, and then I'll pass to John.
I am going to tap and sacrifice Terramorphic Expanse to grab an island, put it onto there, and then I'll scry 1 from Retreat to Coral Helm. And that's going straight to the bottom. Upkeep, draw, play an island, and a Mystifying Maze for turn. I'm going to pay 4 to cast Profaner of the Dead. I'm going to exploit the Voracious Reader, which is 4 toughness.
In response, pay 3 to sacrifice the Cathodian to the Carnage Altar and draw a card. Use the 3 floating and 1 to play Crush Command. What would you like me to point this at?
I'll pay 1 to negate it.
Yep, there you go.
And I'll scry 1.
Nice.
We will leave that there.
All right, and then I don't have any other effects, so...
So I'm returning, this token is bye-bye, and then this stuff.
I'm returning all my tokens. White Mane Lion, Bounty Agent, and Aviary Mechanic and Bygone Bishop.
I'm returning Chief of the Foundry Riddlesmith, Chief Engineer, and Darksteel Myrrh. And then I lost all my Thopters.
I will just pay 5 to cast Azami. She is historic, so I'll get the homunculus back.
Nice.
I feel wide open. So hit me with it. Pass the turn.
Sad board. Upkeep, draw. 3. Bygone Bishop. Pay 0 and cast the Phyrexian Walker. I'm just going to put counters on Bygone Bishop for the time being to mark.
Pause! Joe's just going to rebuild his board, and we'll be at the same place we were last turn. I'm about to get bored. Fast forward, please.
So this is 21.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Dan can blank my attack. John cannot blank my attack. but he has a blocker.
I have
Tim,
a blocker.
I'm going to move to combat and swing Tashar at you.
In response, tap 4, Aetherize.
Yep.
Good job.
Nice.
Could have been my end.
For 2, I will cast the Bounty Agent and pass the turn.
Alright, your end step, I'll pay 2 to activate the satchel, revealing a mountain, which gets to go right to the battlefield. Draw. Let's see. 3. Red, black, black. To transmute. Shred memory. So I get to look for a 1 and a black cost card, reveal it, and put it into my hand.
Wow.
Revealing Wishclaw Talisman.
Ooh.
Yes.
More tutors.
Yeah. A tutor for a tutor. I'm gonna pay 2 to attempt to cast the Wishclaw Talisman.
Cool.
It's got 3 counters on it. 3 wishes, you might say.
If you give that to me, I will give it right back.
Yeah?
Don't give it to John.
Same. Tim and I will do the same.
John, I helped you out earlier. I still like you. Joe,
We've been friendly.
Joe, you're
In
far
my
too
opinion,
powerful.
right now, Daniel,
Yeah.
the real enemy here is Joe.
I'm doing things, but they don't directly impact anyone.
Yes, they do.
You tried to kill me. Yeah,
I'm trying to
not
end the
doing
game.
anything.
Tim, if I give you this, will you give it back on your turn?
Yes.
Then I will pay red to remove a wish counter to go get a card.
This game is a forever game. I'm still having fun.
It is a forever game.
It's a forever life.
Crazy. So Tim, you get this wish claw.
Okay.
2 to cast this little familiar.
Nice.
That's all. I'm gonna pass to you, Tim.
Wow.
Leaving my armies up. What the?
Somebody still has expensive artifacts out there, I'm assuming.
3.
No, you're tied. 4 is the highest.
Ooh, that's awesome. I get 2 cards.
How many cards do you have in hand, Tim?
6.
Soon to be 7.
Is it 1 colorless mana to tap that?
Yeah.
I'll do that now. With
Oh,
Pristine Talisman,
yeah.
I'll gain 1 life. I go up to 24 health. Daniel gets it back.
Whoop.
Okay. Do I have to reveal it?
Nope.
No.
So for 2, I'm going to play Riddlesmith. 3, I'll play Chief of the Foundry.
Mm.
Which is going to create a token. And then I can draw a card and discard a card. Discard Chief Engineer. 2, cast Silver Myrrh. Creating a Thopter. Drawing a card. We will discard an island. And then for 3, Darksteel Myrrh. Creating Thopter. Drawing a card. I will discard Clock of Omens.
Ominous.
Pass to John.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap untapped wizards. I control 1, 2, 3 wizards. So I'll tap 3 to draw 3.
Wow.
Upkeep. Curious Homunculus flips. So now it's an Eldrazi Homunculus.
Ooh. Spooky.
Draw my card for turn. Island, scry 1. Oh boy. I don't think this even is good right now. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Put that on the bottom. Play another island to enscry with Coral Helm. Yeah, that's going to the bottom as well. I don't know why I put that in the deck, if I'm being honest. Energy tap, and I'm gonna tap Azami.
To add how much?
5 colorless mana
Okay.
to my mana pool.
Whoa.
And then I'm gonna tap an additional 3 to play my commander again.
Is this it? Are you taking us home?
I wish. Pay 2 to cast Foresee, and then I'm gonna pay 2
Oh my gosh.
to copy it, and I'm returning these to my hand. So
Yikes.
I'll first scry 1 from the Jace's Sanctum.
Oh my gosh.
This resolves. I will pay 2 for a walking atlas. So I'm passing a turn. I'm definitely going to bin those. Yeah, I'll just bin that. Pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 1 and sacrifice a clue to draw a card with Trading Post. Upkeep, draw. I will attempt to cast Tashar.
Yep.
I will cast the Skittering Surveyor. And on cast, I will bring back the Remorseful Cleric. And then I will go search my library for a basic land. My library is getting very thin.
You got some mill strategies, guys?
I will pay 3 for the Salvager of Ruin. And on cast, I will bring back the last creature in my graveyard, the Mere Moon Vessel. Oh, and I have a couple of triggers for Floop-de-Floops. I actually have 2, so I get 2 more clue tokens. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to turn everything sideways at John.
Why is that?
Because you're the blue player, and I want you to spend your answers on me. There's no point to this, but before blockers are declared, I'm going to sacrifice the bounty agent to kill your commander.
I will tap Uyo, the Silent Prophet, to draw a card with a zombie. And I'll tap the Mystic to draw a card. And I will tap this guy to draw a card. 2 to cast Aetherize. And I will scry from Jace's Sanctum. I think that'll stay on top.
All right, second main phase.
Let's get past Joe rebuilding his board for the 10th time.
That's my turn.
All right, at your end step, I'm going to pay 2 and activate the Satchel to reveal Defile. Gives me 2 life. So I'm going to go to 47. Drawing the Defile. All right, I'm going to pay 1 to remove the last counter from the Wish Claw.
I suppose if you had it with Proliferate, really be political with it, pass it around the table.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm going to pay 2 black to recast the Soul Cage Fiend. All right, John, I'm calling in my favor.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Can't be countered.
Yeah.
I want to
by
see
me.
it.
Yeah, Tim, I'd prefer you not to as well.
He's tapped out.
But he has improvise.
Does he have any blue? I don't know if he has any
No,
blue.
he doesn't have blue sources.
Nice.
Any color.
Oh, that's true. But you don't have a counterspell.
All right, I'm going to pay 4 mana.
Or do I?
I am offering everyone a way out of this game.
Oh,
by
no.
casting
Is it worth the torture?
Liliana's Contract. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 4 or more demons with different names, I win the game.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to draw 4 cards.
Gun on 43.
Yes.
So you have Demon Lord of Ashmouth,
Soul Cage Fiend, Embodiment of Agonies, and the Demon of Catastrophes, which is 4 demons.
Oh boy.
That's so sexy.
So you have it.
For now. And then I'm going to play a Swamp for turn. So yeah, if I make it to my upkeep, the game's over. So if anybody wants to team up with me to protect this lovely
Demon party.
I'm going to go to my end step. I'm not going to attack anyone. I'm going to discard Typhoid Rats and Reassembling Skeleton.
Okay, get 2 cards.
Oh.
Padim is an artifact.
Yeah, but
Also
I have
Traxos.
14 clue tokens.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Well,
Right, for 6 mana. Using Pristine Talisman, I gain 1 life.
nice.
I'm going to cast Sharding Sphinx. When that is cast, I get to draw a card. And then I will go to combat and swing 3 Thopters at John.
I'll take 6.
So I get 3 more Thopters.
Nice.
Pay 3. Tap. Mimic Fat to make a copy of Joe's creature. And I'm going to pay 1 white mana to sacrifice it to get back Clock of Omens. 4. Clock of Omens. She's going to give me another Thopter. Now we'll get to draw a card and then discard a card. I will discard Myriad Landscape. I just got a bunch of Thopters.
Yay!
Can't do a whole lot of anything with them right now, so I'll pass to John.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Nothing happens. Draw.
Do you have an answer for that enchantment?
For contract? I sure do.
Of course you do.
I'm going to tap Profaner of Dead to draw. Then I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What?
For Uyo.
Uyo?
In response to her entering the battlefield, I'm going to pay a black. Cast Defile, targeting her, so she's gonna get -1/-1 for each swamp I control, which is 6.
I'm going to tap her to draw a card.
He's digging for answers.
And then I'm going to tap a zombie to draw a card. I'm going to tap Mystic Archaeologist to draw a card. I'm going to tap Walking Atlas to put a land down onto the battlefield, which untaps Walking Atlas.
Yikes.
Oh boy.
And I wish I had drawn more land, if that's a thing. Daniel, it is unfortunate that you have done this to me. So I'm gonna cast Syncopate, paying 2, and then a 2 extra. So I'm gonna counter it unless you pay X. X is 4. I'm going to pay 2 and return 2 lands to my hand to copy Syncopate, targeting your thing. I'm going to play Walking Atlas, or I'm going to tap Walking Atlas. I'm going to play an island, untapping Walking Atlas. So I have 2 Syncopates on the stack. Uyo lives to see another day.
She does. I'm not paying the 3. Alas.
Okay.
What else you got, boy?
I don't have any more lands that I can play, which is very unfortunate. And those go into my graveyard and pass the turn. That's yours.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 1 and sacrifice the Mirror Moon Vessel, add 1 floating to my mana pool to draw a card. Then I'm going to add the 1 floating and 1 more to sack a clue, go down to 13 and draw a card. Go down to 12 and tap the remaining 2 to draw a card. It is up to me.
Is it gonna happen?
I shall try my hardest. Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna try something. And I'm gonna try it during my main phase. I'll add 3. An attempt to oblate. What do you think is better, one of the demons or Liliana's thing?
Probably the contract.
I am going to target the contract with oblation.
In response, I'll pay a red and cast Bolt Bend. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target.
Yes!
So
What will you choose?
I'm gonna choose Tashar, I guess.
In response, I'll pay 2 and flash in White Mane Lion.
In response, I'm going to pay 2 mana and return 2 cards to my hand to copy Oblation, targeting Dan's contract.
You demon.
Then I'm going to use Walking Atlas to play a land, untapping Walking Atlas with Coral Helm. Then I'm going to Walking Atlas, Island, untap with Coral Helm. Then I'm going to pay 2 mana and return 2 lands to my hand to copy Oblation. And I'm going to keep doing that.
Can you just do this?
And I'm going to... Yes, so I'm going to make you shuffle everybody shuffles everything into their owner, into their libraries.
Crap.
Okay, and then count your permanents, and we're going to draw 2 cards for every permanent that we have.
Crap.
I might target one of my own things with Oblation.
Do those need to have targets?
Oh.
Oh.
It doesn't get Tim.
The Riddlesmith and the enchantment.
So Tim's
That's
just going to
amazing.
draw 4 cards after shuffling those 2 in, and I'm pretty sure Dan and I lose.
I'm gonna draw 24 cards.
So I'm gonna draw 52 cards.
I'm also going to target my Profaner of the Dead and my Mystic Archaeologist. And I'm also going to target my Gira Ori. So I'll draw 6.
I have 4 cards left in my library.
Not good enough, John.
Well, I'm gonna have to discard a lot.
This is insanity.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna pay 1 for the Elixir of Immortality. I'm gonna pay 3 to cast Citywide Bust and destroy all creatures with toughness 4 or greater.
Ooh, you got Traxos.
Yes!
Oh.
In response, I'm going to use Walking Atlas to put down an island. Untap. Use Walking Atlas to put down a Majoring Network. Untap. I'm just... It resolves.
Alright, all things toughness 4 or greater die.
Oh, 4 greater, that's the Sharding Sphinx as well.
No more sharding for that Sphinx.
Excuse me?
In response to you, I'm going to tap Traxos and Sharding Sphinx and untap the Cultivator's Caravan.
With that, I will move to end step and discard all of this and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. You have mana up, John.
I do.
You have cards.
I do.
I am going to tap 6 to attempt to cast Malfagor
A reckoning is at hand.
because he's really upset that the demon party didn't happen.
How many cards do you have in hand? Like 30?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to pay 2 to dissipate.
Sad.
All right. There he goes. Back there. We're going to get some blockers out, I guess. Black for Freaka's Chosen. 2 more for Mire Triton. When Mire Triton enters the battlefield, I mill 2. And gain 2 life.
I bet Joe wish he has that card.
The
There's the
Indulgent
daddy
Tormentor.
himself.
Oh.
And then I will pass the turn.
Alright, untapping.
I'm going to discard 1,000,000, by the way.
Alright, 2 cards. We play Dark Steel Citadel for land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play Myr Battlesphere.
Yikes.
That's really good.
And then I will play Whirler Rogue. Whirler Rogue enters the battlefield with 2 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens. Non-artifact spells I control have improvised. So I'm gonna pay 2 blue and tap 3 of my Myr to attempt to play Brawl's Expertise.
Name your targets.
Your 3 blockers.
All right, Baral's Expertise happens.
Okay. I'll tap Silver Myr, play Thoughtcast, draw 2 cards. See, I should have done that and then done Brawl's Expertise.
I feel violently ill.
Because you smell your doom?
Tap 2 Thopters to untap Silver Myr. Well, I will just swing out at John.
For 1,000,000.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
All right, I will pay 3 to cast Engulf the Shore.
In response, I'm going to pay a red to cast Red Elemental Blast. Counter target blue spell.
Why would you do that, Daniel?
You ended the demon party.
I
He
did.
did end the demon party.
All right. It is countered.
You take a whole crap load of damage.
I'm dead.
Pew, 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 pew.
Vengeance is sweet.
Past you.
At the end of your turn, I'm gonna sacrifice the Elixir of Immortality, gain 5 life, and shuffle it and my graveyard into my library. So I'll go to 31. Alright, my turn.
Yes.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll pay 3 for Bagon Bishop. I'll pay 6 for Tashar. And I'll play Ghost Quarter as my land for turn, and I will pass the turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna tap 3, 1 black to cast Embodiment of Agonies. That is my turn. Pass to you, Tim. Embodiment of Agonies has 16 1/1 counters on it, so
Oof.
Nice.
behold the glory.
All right, untapping my massive army over here.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
no
a little
kidding.
Scary.
Hexproof army. That's nasty.
There's 10 Thopters.
Is this the end?
I hope so. All right, do I get to draw 2 cards? It looks like there's not a whole lot on the table anymore,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
think
guessing so.
You're free there.
3, tapping Prismatic or Pristine Talisman to gain a life, brings me up to 26. I'll play Warhorn,
Oh.
which says attacking creatures you control get +1/+0.
Yikes. Okay.
All right.
Wait, how much power is it? That's 30 power with the Thopters alone.
So I'm gonna split my Thopters up. I'm gonna put 3 over here. I'm gonna leave these up as blockers. I'm gonna send 7.
I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna send the Myr, including the Silver Myr and the Darksteel Myr, at Joe, along with 7 Thopters.
Seems fair. Seems good. Yep. Checks out.
They're all getting buffed from Warhorn and Chief of the Foundry. And Myr Battlesphere is going to go to Daniel all by its lonesome.
Yeah, that's right.
You have more damage, and even if I block, I'm still dead. Those are all 3/3s. No blocks.
I will block with Farika's Chosen.
Oh, does that have Death Touch, doesn't it?
It does.
Before damage, I'm going to sacrifice Ghost Quarter. And do you have a non-basic land?
I have Darksteel Citadel, and that's it.
Then I'm going to not sacrifice Ghost Quarter. In response, I die.
Yes, you will.
You know, this is nice, but I kind of miss the cold dungeon!
Farika's Chosen dies.
Myr Battlesphere dies. When he dies, he is going to be exiled and be put under Mimic Vat.
Imprinting. Nice.
On my second main,
Mhm.
I'll be paying 3 mana to tap Mimic Vat, creating a copy of Myr Battlesphere. It's going to come out with 4 Myr.
4 Murmur.
So there's 4 tapped, and there's 4 more new ones. And then I'm going to tap Warhorn, an Inspiring Statuary, using Clock of Omens to untap Mimic Vat.
Oh my.
Spend 3 to
Yeah.
create another copy of Myr Battlesphere. So I have 8 Myr and 2 Myr Battlespheres now.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to tap Cultivator's Caravan and Chief of the Foundry with Clock of Omens, untap Clock of Omens, or Mimic Vat. Pay 3 to create another copy of Myr Battlesphere. It's going to come out with 4 more Myr.
Alright.
So we're up to 12.
Seems pretty good.
I mean, I can just keep doing this. Tap Padim, Clock of Omens, to untap Mimic Vat.
No.
This is going to get really convoluted. I'm going to tap 3 Myr to untap Silver Myr,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll tap 3 mana to tap Mimic Vat to
Mhm.
create another Myr Battlesphere.
Okay.
It's going to give me another 4 Myr.
Okay.
We'll just leave it at that, because I don't think Daniel's going to be able to deal with that
I
anyways.
probably can't wipe that up, but we'll see.
So I have a lot of blockers.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
going to go ahead and pass to Daniel.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Let's see what we can do here.
One more thing. At the beginning of the next end step, my Myr Battlesphere are exiled.
I'm gonna pay 3 to bring back the old Druidic Satchel. I'm gonna tap 5 to cast Gary. I'm gonna ping you for 5. Take
Alright,
5.
I am going down to 21.
I am most certainly dead. So I'm gonna pass the turn. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
Always a good plan.
Untapping. Playing 2 cards. Instead of dragging this out any longer, I think I will just swing out at Daniel with everything.
Oh. So that's like gonna be like above 60.
It's going to be quite a bit.
Alright, I will take the high road, Tim, and I will not block anything. but I will be slain by the legions of robots.
Then let the slaying commence.
Aha! Artifacts are victorious.
Well done, bravest Janklord. Truly, you have earned something special.
What is it?
Something unimaginable. Wheelmaster, give me some snare.
There are so many other ways to use it. An oven mitt, a bath towel, a record player, a blanket for cats, a spanking device, a friend to play games with. Get one now on our Kickstarter.
You get nothing.
Huh?
Yes, for you have not yet paid the price for crossing your master. And in light of your insolence and the continued plague of COVID-19, I see more webcam EDH in your future. That was fun. Dear viewer, was it fun for you? Can you stomach the sight of these fools playing webcam EDH again? Because you'll have to. If you wish to see more Jank in these troubled times, perhaps you might consider giving some of your blood, I mean money, to support the cause. Join the likes of the great Ryan Benson and hang out with us on our Discord. And of course, check out our limited edition playmat at our Kickstarter right now. But enough with the sales pitch. Please remember, wear a mask, wash your claws, and be kind to your neighbor. Goodbye.
Quest for the Janklord. Quest for the Janklord. Quest for the Janklord. Quest for the Janklord.